Heartfelt welcome, everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you about energy and about our vibration, and also what happens to us when we speak bad about someone else, and also what happens to us when we have positive and kind and loving thoughts about other people. So we can think of it like this. If you take a stone, this is a beautiful stone from the volcanic beach in the northern side of Bali. If you take this stone and you throw it in the ocean, there will become a little circle around that stone when it drops in the water. And around that circle there will be another circle and yet another circle. So this is also what happens to us and to other people when we speak or think or act and interact with each other. So we can think of it like this way. You or me, the one who utters a negative word, a negative thought, a negative action, the one is the stone. You are the stone. If you utter a negative word towards someone else, or you think a negative thought about someone else, you are this stone that drops in the water. So the effect of your words, they will be a little bit diluted when they reach out. When they reach to the other person, it will already be a little bit diluted. But you yourself, you feel that same feeling in your heart. You feel the same feeling most intensely. No one can ever feel it as intensely as you do. If you think that, well, I don't feel it, that's not true. You are just blocking the emotion. But the word that you are speaking, it has a certain vibration. The thought that you are thinking about someone else has a certain vibration or energy. And you feel that energy most intensely in your heart, in yourself. It affects you the most, not the other person. You think that you want to give back to someone because they did wrong to you, or you just dislike the person, and so you throw some negative words or thoughts or actions towards that person. But in the core, you feel it most intensely, not the other person. So every time that you speak a bad word about someone else, you say it to yourself. And you feel it, and it affects your body, it affects your mind, it affects your energy. If you say, I hate you to someone, you're actually saying it to yourself. The energy that we put ourselves into, it can make our body ill. So if we carry a lot of negative thoughts inside of us, if we carry a lot of bitterness or anger or hatred towards ourselves or other people, it will make our bodies sick or ill at some point. Because the vibration of the thought, the vibration of the feelings, it has an effect also on this physical body. So that is what's going to happen if we don't pay attention, if we prolong it year after year after year. We carry some resentment or big resentments towards other people in our lives. It's going to affect our bodies. Our heart will react. We might get disturbances in the heart rate, or we might get really severe stress symptoms, or we might get any other disease that's around in this world that we are living. So it's really for your own well-being. Remember that you are the one who carries the vibrations of your thoughts and your words and your actions most intensely. So if you want to be also healthy in your physical body, then please pay attention to more and more to your thoughts and words and your actions towards yourself and also towards other people. So it's worth thinking about the words that we use, and also already the thoughts actually before we even utter a single word through the lips, through the mouth. It's worth thinking about it. What are we thinking? What are we saying? We all have these days that we think that the whole world is against us, and we feel bad and we feel like everything is going against us. Then it's worth to stop for a moment and just take a mirror and look inside. What thoughts am I holding right now? What thoughts am I holding about myself or other people and the world in general? Are the words and the thoughts so uplifting and positive? If they are, then probably we would have a nicer day, we would have a better day, and we would not feel that the world is against us and that everything would be going wrong. Because the energy affects our surroundings. The energy affects, first of all, it affects your whole body, your whole being. You are energy, and it affects your energy. And this energy certainly does not only stay in the limits of your physical body, it emanates out, it vibrates outside of you. And that's very clear. You have a certain energy, and other people can feel that energy from you. So when you interact with other people, and even if you try to make like a nice face or smiling face, but if your energy inside of you are thinking like, I hate everyone, then other people will feel that energy from you. So you cannot hide. You cannot hide behind words. You cannot hide behind a smile. Other people will feel your true energy. And if you're saying one thing, if you are saying I love you, but inside of you you are thinking I hate you, then other people will also feel that this discrepancy. They will not, perhaps they will feel that something is not right. So it's really worth to pay attention. What are your true feelings? And you know what? It's okay. First of all, just start to be honest with yourself. How am I really feeling? And then be honest with yourself. Yeah, I'm not feeling very, very good right now, but what can I do about it? You look into your mind, you look into your thoughts, and it's fine. And that's where we have to start, to just try to see all those thoughts that we are carrying inside. And then step by step we can choose, no, not really, this kind of thought. Oh, really? Do I want to think this thought? No. And then you don't have to think that you have to remove that thought from your mind, because that's going to be quite a difficult task. But instead, you introduce into your own mind, you introduce the positive thoughts, the kind thoughts, the compassionate thoughts. And start with yourself. Have all those compassionate and kind and nice thoughts towards yourself. You introduce more and more of the nice things into your life. You don't have to think that, oh, I must not think like this, I must not think like this, because then the mind will just stick with that, and it will certainly think about it, what you are trying to deny yourself to not to think about. Instead, introduce other things, more positive things, lighter things into your life, and you will slowly see a change. So remember that this is really oneness, that we all are one on this more subtle level, where we can see that we are pure energy, and that we are vibrating this energy, and other people can feel this energy from us. We start by thinking, how am I feeling? How am I behaving towards other people and myself? And think about the stone, that whatever you send out, you think you want to give back to someone, and maybe you're even holding back. That's what I've learned, that I wasn't generous enough, and I was holding back. So I was feeling this lack, this feeling of lack, and there's not enough, and I cannot give because then I don't have enough, and certainly I don't want to give to this or that person. I was holding back from myself. I was not allowing myself to feel the abundance. As soon as I changed that, as soon as I started to see that when I'm holding back from someone else, I'm not giving my ice cream to that person, or I'm not paying my debts to that other person. I'm actually holding it from myself. I'm not giving it to myself. So as soon as I realized this, and I started to extend forward more and more, yes, of course you can have my ice cream, and of course I will take responsibility and pay back my debts, or whatever it may be that we are holding back from other people. As soon as we change this mindset, and we actually are the first ones to make this move, to make this change, yes, I will be generous because I know that that my source of abundance, it's not one specific source. It is the universe. It is the higher spirit. That is our source of abundance, not a specific employer or not a specific person, anything like that. No, we just have to take that first step and extend forward. Then we can see that this flow of energy will be abundant. So remember that whatever you send out, you are feeling most intensely yourself. And usually, whatever you send out, you will also receive yourself. So let's pay attention and just start by being more compassionate, more loving, more kind, and more understanding towards ourselves. And I really mean that we can see into the thoughts and we can see that no, that thought is not true, and we can see that no, that thought I don't want to think, but instead we can see and think about it. So what do I want to think? What kind of thoughts do I want to think? Do I actually want to think nice thoughts about myself? Do I actually want to think nice thoughts about other people? Yes, I do. And so I just make the decision. I have a free will. You have a free will. Every one of us has a free will. That's both a curse and a blessing to have this free will, and we have it, so we use it, and we use it in the best possible way. So thank you so much for listening. And for those of you who feel that this message resonates, do take a look at my web pages, monikamakitalo.com, and also look into the online course that I've created for you. This course is for you who feel that you want to make a deeper connection to your true self. You want to find more peace in your life, and perhaps you also want to find just a little bit more joy in your life. Life isn't so serious. We don't have to take life so serious, and we can learn a way to find more easiness and light and really easiness and peace into our lives. So do check out the online course that I've made for you and see if it's something for you. So thank you so much one more time for listening, and talk to you soon.